go. Okay, I got that. Hold on.
Flicks it in post.
What's up, everybody? This is Haikage from Team Extra. How we all doing today? What? You got a problem with Haikage? What should I change my name to then? First smokes a lot?
Let's get through the video. Let's get through the video. All right, so we're on launch right now. Everyone's records are I'm 2-1. People burn me in time, whatever. Jackie is, we'll just say...
I'm undefeated.
He's undefeated. He's 0-3 with Gabos. Kramer, what about you?
I am 2-1 with Whitewood's Toy Box.
Ew. And you?
I am 2-0-1, actually undefeated, with Dynamorphia.
Undefeated. Actually. So, let's go over pairings and stuff real quick, just so everyone can see the diverse.
Okay. I'll go first because my game 1 was a mishap and should have gone to game 3.
Hold on. My question for your game 1.
Yeah.
When they used the synchro summon, right?
Yeah.
What did they use?
They used a they used something Rose Moonlight Dragon, and they used Fadra, and I didn't catch it in time.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually illegal.
Yeah.
I thought.
Wait. What's that?
Moonlit.
Synchro.
Yeah.
Moonlit's not a tuner.
Yeah, neither of them were tuners, but like he killed me with Transcendent. Then I said, okay,
I thought it was like Gator. I thought it was like
Wait,
Gator.
did he use? Okay, he used Fadra. And
Yeah.
Moonlight? No. Okay. No,
Yeah.
he would have had to have used Roku without level modulating it.
Okay, so go over your pairings so far.
Okay, so that was what I lost. Double shifter, couldn't do anything both rounds. My game 2 was amazing because I didn't open up the best of hands, but my hand consisted of gravity claps.
Mm-hmm.
So I just created my level 6 synchro and passed the turn.
You're welcome.
Lo and behold, they normal summon one of the momentum. I say on the summon.
You're welcome. I'm the
gravity
one to play that.
claps,
And
they
game
scoop.
the
I was playing that in Manady on
In
one
round
play.
3?
That's what I was playing it in.
If I could,
Alright.
And then
Hold on,
for
let's get
for my
there.
round 3, I just absolutely dogged the living crap out of Fiend Smith Snake Eyes. My opening hand game 1 was like Dark Ruler Toy Box, DD Crow, and
So you Dark Ruler him, is all I'm hearing.
Yeah, I DD Crow the Flame Birch, and then I Humidity Highway King Caesar. I said, okay, cool. Dark Ruler, Toy Box, made Starlight, nuked the board, made Diabell, set on a counter trap, and set on Woes.
Okay.
And I booked him twice.
Evan, what were your pairings?
Round 1, I played against Tenpai. Easy dub 2-0. Yeah, game 1, I lost die roll. He made me go first. Big mistake. Summoned Big Boy Rex, negated a droplet, and then game 2, I ripped 10 cards out of his hand, and then he scooped.
Hand ripping.
Yeah. Round 2, I played against Cash Tira. Game 1 lasted like 35 minutes, basically. Game 2 was like 5 minutes, and then game 3 resulted in a draw because none of us had lost life points by the time was called. And round 3, I just played against Toy Centurion White Forest.
Pile. Another
Right.
pile.
I won the die roll, went first, ripped 12 cards out of his hand. He scooped game 1 immediately.
Casually
And then
ripped
game
off.
2, he built a board. I set 5, passed, start a standby, activate Soul Supreme King. He chains, I summon Zark. He chains the book effect on summon of the level 6 synchro. Zark chains, he chains Blazar to try and negate. I chain Strike, nukes his whole board. And basically after that he was forced to scoop.
See, I love hearing Dynamorphia from you, but I don't like fighting Dynamorphia from you.
Especially hearing like
Jackie.
nuke 12.
Jackie.
Okay, so my first round, if I remember it right, was not fun. I don't want to say it was Yubel, that was round 2. I can't remember what I played round 1, but they dog walked me. Round 2 was against a friend. He was playing Yubel Fiendsmith. Shout out to Zach Martin from my ass. He rock. Round 3, I got Tenpai.
Alright, I'll go over mine. So round 1, I played against Branded Chimera. I'm playing Lightsworn Pile, or, all of it. I rolled a Snake Eyes, they rolled a 12. I still won with Engraver Beatdown in game 3. Engraver Beatdown in game 3.
I saw that too, that was hilarious.
So I go into round 2, I'm at table 19, I play against you, Bell. We go to game 3, he ends up just hit me for some damage, and then main 2 holds me hostage. He does play, but plays for 2 minutes just so it doesn't get back to me. Game 3 was pretty simple. They're playing Memento. We get deck checked. We wait that out. And then after the deck check, I get to go first. I build the board. My opponent is super confused what's going on because my deck plays 5 engines. And then game 2, I draw him, and then I kill him. But that's all we got for the lunch break so far. We'll let you know standings at the end. Yada yada, all that fun stuff.
No, yeah, literally
No food anywhere.
I'll let you know when I cry.
Jackie will cry. We might figure out where food's at. But yeah, they don't like
It'll
to
be
see
an
it.
adventure.
They're gonna starve us. They're gonna starve us.
Alright guys, how's it going? It's Mr. Extra from Team Extra. So, I am here to do the post recap for YCS Indy. So, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, guys. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Alright, so first and foremost, we ended up, like me, Kareem, and Jackson, we ended up leaving. Jackson ended up getting a win finally with Goblins, right? I'll go over my pairings and everything here in a minute. But it was overall kind of a shit show. And when it wasn't even like the meta or anything like that. We all expected what we were playing against. That's fine. That's fine. It wasn't that. It was the people. I've been to a lot of regionals over my time. This was single-handedly the regional with the shittiest attitude people and opponents that I've ever dealt with. I'll touch base on that later. So, I ended up going 4-4 at the end, and then we just chose to leave after round 8 finished. I wanted to leave as soon as I went X3, but I had team members tell me like, hey, you can bubble in. It's like, it's never happened before. Why would it happen different? I finished X3 at multiple regionals and never bubbled in. So, my pairings, or overall pairings, were I had one guy who he got DQ'd. I already know you're going to ask, what did he get DQ'd for? Earlier that day, during one of his matches, he got deck checked, and he had like a change of heart that looked funny. Something about it being too yellow, I don't know, that's what he said. He didn't drop though, so basically he was just handing out wins for every person he got paired against. So that's ended up what happening. He got paired against me. Bam, got a free win. Sure, and that was like laid in too. So I went against Guardian, Brandon Chimera. I went against 2 Fainsmith U-Bells, 2 Fainsmith Snake Eyes, that's 5, and then the random guy was 6. And then I went against Memento, that's 7. I'm forgetting 1. I mainly played against U-Bell more than anything, so I'm going to say the third one was U-Bell. With so-and-so, I had 2 games where my game 3... Oh, it was Sprite. It was Sprite. That's what it was. It was Iceberry Sprite. Or Sprite with 2 Iceberry cards. Don't call it Iceberry Sprite. There's just 2 cards, guys. It's 2 cards. Doesn't even matter. So, let's see. Let's talk about the issues that I've seen when I was at the regional. So, first and foremost, slow playing is still a thing. People are still doing it. I don't know why. I play a deck that takes a lot of time to do stuff, but I didn't never have to burn anyone for time. You Bell players, why do you insist that you need to slow play in a deck that can basically cheese kill people? I don't know. That's on you guys. I like you Bell, I like the deck, but some of you players, y'all fucking suck with it. Back to the point. I had 3 people attempt to take me to time to burn me. I had one person who he went to battle phase, swung on me, and then 2 minutes left, held me main 2. I know what y'all thinking, oh, why didn't you call a judge? Well, here's the thing. He was doing actual plays, like lines of play. Like he went through the Unchained stuff, he went back through the Fiendsmith stuff, all that stuff. Didn't do anything. I even told him, I was like, you were smart to hold me in main 2, because if I got another turn, I actually would have actually burned you for time. But that's just how the game is, and I hate that the game requires time cards to do anything. Secondly, most of my issues with really, really shitty players and attitudes, like, sometimes you gotta sit down and remind your opponent, especially at like a regional, especially this one. Like, hey bro, it's a card game, we're here for hobby, we're here to have fun. If I lose, sure. I'm not I'm not a sore loser. I'm not the sore loser type, right? Not at all. But so I had another guy. He dogwooded me, right? We go to game 3. He dogwoods me. I say bet. He gets up to like 26,000 life. Okay. I set up board, do all that stuff. He goes and does his turn. I start link summoning. I start trying to do IP, Bystials, and everything. He dogwoods again. He gets up to 31k life. Sure. I stopped his whole turn, though. That was the point. I stopped his whole turn. Time is of the essence. There's like 5 minutes left or something stupid. Passes it back to me. I immediately swing down what he's got and put a bunch of damage on him. So now he's at like 16,000, right? Now, might add, I'm at 6,500. No, 6,800 because he did a Lacrima burn. So, sure. Passes back to him. He draws, stay my main. I made an Apo. I made an Apo Desiree. I put up a couple of negates just to make his turn fast because he basically was top decking. So he drew for turn. He kind of like looked for a little bit, and then at that point I watched a judge walk up behind him and just start watching him because, I mean, dude looks like he was about to slow play because there was like 3 minutes left, and he was like, okay, engraver effect. It's like, no, negate. He's like, circle effect or a spirit gates effect. And I was like, no, negate. Negate Desiree. I had Desiree and Apo just to check all his stuff, and then kind of just looked at his hand for a minute, right? And then finally he's like, normal summon beckoning beast effect. I was like, negate. I was like, you pass. And he just kind of fanning out his graveyard. And ironically, the round before that, he told me he was a judge. I don't believe that for nothing. So, the judge that was watching us for a minute, he walks up to him, taps him on the shoulder, and goes, you're not going to do anything past your turn. And he looked down, got really mad, and then he just scooped. Because I told him, I was like, just pass it to me and I'll go ahead and kill you. He had a beckoning beast, and I had Engraver follow-up engrave, Athena, Chaos Angel, Lebellion, another fucking sinker. I had an entire full board of monsters, and he had a beckoning beast, and I had to clear 10,000 in 2 minutes, which would have been pretty easy to get the difference. And then he got real mad, and then said, oh, I wasn't trying to slow play. Yeah, alright, guy. Like, at least I own up to it. So, that was my 2 slow plays that I had to deal with, right? And let's talk about the last one. My round 8 opponent, he was playing Fiendsmith Snake Eyes. Sure, that's what I expected, right? This guy had the shittiest attitude. Not to mention he is one of those people, and for anyone who's gotten this fun video, you know someone who they'll play fast on purpose to try to say like they already did something. Like they'll be like, oh, like Legal Lurie, Requiem Search, and then they'll start calling their plays before they got it on board. This guy was doing that the entire time, and it was very annoying. And then he just had a super shitty attitude the whole entire time. And then a judge ended up coming over. Like, we didn't call a judge. A judge ended up coming over because, like, the dude was being shitty. And we were still doing our exchanges and everything. We had a little, like, miscommunication on something, which is fine. And then his friends interjected into our match. Where, like, they stood over and was like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. You're doing that wrong. So I moved my card. And then the judge literally was sitting there watching it. He sat there and he told him, he's just like, he waited and he goes, oh no, you guys are wrong, and then puts my Ubel back on field. Like, come on. Long story short, for you guys who take this game a lot more seriously than you should, that's fine. But remember, like, don't bring your shitty attitude to regional. You're gonna ruin some 12-year-olds, like some 12-year-old's dream. Or, you know, them just going out having fun with a grown-ass adult getting in there and raging over a kid hitting them with shifter. Whatever. Anyways, overall, regional experience was probably the worst one I've had in a long time. Moving forward, but we'll see. Time to put the brakes on till ban list. But I'm not going to keep rambling on. That's how the recap went overall. Mr. Evan playing Dynamorphia, he went 5-2-2. I don't know if he got his invite or not. But, you know, with 2 draws and 2 losses, I don't think he did. That's an assumption. He was playing like Dynamorphia hand rip. That we can show you for another time if he wants to give us the list to put out for y'all. But, yeah. Where's his ban list at? It's not even like the ban list of Fiendsmith stuff's too strong. People need to bring better attitude to the game or not play it at all. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always.